channel. I want to give you a hug.
A game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Wow. I am mind blown from seeing this video.
God, dude, I feel so many things right now. I feel so many things. Who's cutting all the onions?
This year just started. We just started. We're in the new year. This is the first month. And then he's like, peace. Oh, what?
It's not clickbait.
I actually thought that it was clickbait. And when he opened the video as, this is not clickbait, I was like, oh. Well, oh. Shoot.
This channel has been going for 13 years. I think in total it's somewhere around like 1,200 theories.
Imagine making that many videos. I can't. I basically just started.
You can blame Tom Scott. Tom just did his farewell video and I'm like, huh.
All right, everybody, it's Tom's fault. Tom freaking, what the hell?
Well, he was able to do it. I want to be able to fly away in a helicopter. Obviously, that's not it. We've been spending so much time outside of this box, training up the team to make the best videos that they can.
That is so true. Just over the course of, I don't know how long, their team has just been growing and growing and growing. And it was honestly really cool to see. And I was like, this is, I mean, it's basically turning into a thing where people can go through a hiring process with MatPat's channels. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mentioned Dolly before. He's the coolest little dude, and he's getting older by the minute. He also probably knows the FNAF lore better than I do, which is a problem that I should probably address at some point. But honestly...
That is a problem! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! How? Wait, no. That's not a question. How? That makes sense. That makes sense. He let his son surpass him in the lore. That's when you know you're a good teacher.
Now we're one of the top style and fashion channels on YouTube, and that kind of completes
crazy.
the trifecta.
Ad! Whoa. Way to really pull me out of the emotions. So sleek. The best oven you've ever seen.
And all of a sudden I start hearing people just casually dropping, that's just a theory.
It's just a theory, a game theory. Now, this is just a theory, people.
At the end of the day, it's just a game theory.
That's just a theory. A Freebirds theory.
Dude, everybody does this. I do it. Everybody says this all the time. It's just a theory. Dude, he made ripples.
If Unis Honest taught us anything, it taught us that you probably shouldn't use urine for a personal sauna.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But 2 was to appreciate the time that you have left. So that's why over the next 10 weeks, we're gonna have a bunch of theories that are gonna be a lot of fun, revisiting old favorites, getting some closure on things. We're gonna see some familiar faces, a lot of awesome stuff. We're gonna have that big going away celebration, MatPat's final theory, and I just dust away.
MatPat, wait a minute. Don't make it sound like you're dying, jeez.
Now it's my chance to step into the role of Scott Cawthon and challenge the new game theorist. There's always been the memes about are Scott Cawthon and I the same person? Not yet, but who knows, maybe starting later this year. And those are...
Yet? Wait, are they going to merge? Are they gonna pull a Dragon Ball and merge? What's going on here?
And with that, I'm gonna say, for one of the final times, not the final time, but one of the final times, as always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thank you. Thank you for
That is crazy, dude. Can you imagine doing that for that long and like working your butt off constantly and then deciding to like hand the baton, like just pass the baton and stepping away from that role? Like he actually did make ripples within YouTube. He's got the right to say that. Passing the torch to 4 different people. He had the workload of 4 people. He was like, I don't want that to be on one person. That is absolutely insane. He's actually been very smart about how he wants these channels to keep on growing and succeeding in ways that will surpass him. He did that so that his channels can surpass him. That is really awesome. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Goodbye, internet. And then absolute breakdown. Start sobbing your face off. MatPat and game theory are trending. I bet he came up with a new wacky FNAF theory. He's trending. Maybe he made a really cool video. No. No. Future me when I hear my kid watching a MatPat video. Goodbye, MatPat. My 12-year self will never forget you. That's a fitting photo, because he did that. Raised him up, and now they're gonna go out on their own. Me waiting for MatPat to say psych through the say that you're joking. Jacksepticeye said, MatPat's video made me realize that I've been doing YouTube for a literal third of my life. No. Seeing MatPat retire from YouTube is pretty surreal because you always expect the biggest and best YouTubers to stay on YouTube. That is true. You just assume that they'll be making content forever, but we all got to move on at some point. Respect to MatPat and the game theorists. It's strange in my brain. I just think he's always going to be making YouTube videos and I'm always going to be watching his YouTube videos with him in it, but that's just not the case. I mean, there's a beautiful thing about all of this. Like, this happens all the time. Someone doing something great and then trying to pass this greatness on so that others can follow in greatness or do better things. Like, he's putting himself into a different role, a different status within managing these channels. And it's gonna be weird. It's going to be weird at first. It always is. When he made that analogy with Doctor Who, best analogy he could have made, because every new doctor that comes up, it's always a little weird. You're like, this ain't it. This isn't the doctor. But you've been saying this isn't the doctor every single doctor that ends up dying. You know what I mean? Like, they end up connecting with you. So I can't wait for that kind of connection to happen with these new people.